From the picturesque Pacific Northwest and the city of Seattle, welcome inside Lumen Field, where all the 12s make it at home for the Seahawks. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Carolina Panthers and the Seattle Seahawks.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen. It is for real. Season begins here. Off we go from Lumen Field. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Well, it's hard to imagine starting a game much better than that. Great play design. You can tell all week. They love that play to start the game, and man, you can see why.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Another run here with Hubbard. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
The tackle by Leonard Williams. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 6.
Get it. Crack all 80. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Right side, catch made by Dobbs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Slot man in motion left. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brought down by Ernest Jones. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8.
Go.
The RPO, that's out to McMillan. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game. I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll try to set up the screen here. And he's close to another first down. This is brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Panthers have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Here comes a return from the 3. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He was brought down by Trevin Waddles. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milrow. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Michael Dixon.
Kicking time for the Seahawks. They'll punt this one away. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
This drive begins with a run by Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
The set up the screen here to Hubbard. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So, 1st quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Panthers off to the early advantage. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. Here's 3rd and 7.
Here we go, here we go. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And the rookie gives himself up there at the end. That's a sign of a guy who's learned it quick. Picking up the 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the 1st down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
Now they'll set up to throw. He finds McMillan downfield. It's caught. A gain there of 21. It's good for a Panther 1st down. Here's a handoff to Hubbard. And good blocking up front. He
A gain of 9.
On the ready.
Now it's second and 1.
On the Seahawks 16-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 19. Rig alert. Rig alert. 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18.
They'll run with Gilliam. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
So push back to the 11-yard line for 2nd and goal.
Ready. Dragon 6. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Ready, ready.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short game.
A nice drive. This is the 9th play coming up. And they cash it in on 3rd and goal. He'll send the receiver in motion to the left.
Ready.
Throwing here on 3rd. Oh, they're out in a flash, and he lost the football. The Seahawks scoop it up inside the 40. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. Got it. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece.
Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced to his right. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Second and 10.
Seven Pirates. Go.
Back to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Multiple times and all throw. That is Chris Jones working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver are on the same page on that last pass.
On 4th down, they'll turn to Ryan Stonehouse here to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Cup, ready, 76, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Milrow on 1st down. The ball comes out, and the Panthers are going to recover the football. about the defense getting to the quarterback, getting access to the ball, knocking it free, and coming up with the recovery.
I'd like to see the quarterback just be a little more secure with the ball, Mike. You can see he's just a little loose, especially when you're operating from the pocket. But give credit to the defender. Nice job attacking the ball, knocking it loose and recovering it. And that is a big takeaway here by this defense. I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go in that one.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. The Panthers will take their first timeout. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. It's going to be third. They need one. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Third and a yard.
Unlock line! Unlock line!
Try to run for it with Hubbard. Try to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's fourth down. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Ryland's kick is good. And the Panthers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Start. 70 rings. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 18 Rattler. 18.
From the shotgun, it's Milrow. This one high, over the middle, but complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. Now Seattle will use the final timeout, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing now, Milrow on first down. And the rush gets home. Hill goes down. They got him. Derek Brown in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Chad Ryland to kick off.
3 points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. Corey Horton now to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. He's got room to the 45. 20, 15, and they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 70 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it.
Seahawks 14, Panthers 10. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready, set. Come on, set, go.
Get this drive started on the ground. It's Hubbard. Room to run at the 40. And he is out of bounds at the 45. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, it's right back to Hubbard. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
On the jump.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Let's go.
And the Panther
Slot man gonna move in motion left. That one not disguised too well. He'll get back to the line. That's it.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Cooper 19. Go.
His throw left side is complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Ready, check, Bobcat.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Ready.
Back into the hands of Hubbard. And he'll get about 7. Still short of that first down. And they'll try to convert it on third down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up third down.
The backfield empty here for third and 2.
Get it. Ready.
Now this is the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. And the Seahawks have come up with the recovery. Well, they come up with the turnover on defense. The quarterback choosing to keep it, and the defense choosing to take it away.
Mike, anytime a quarterback turns into a runner, the defense loves it. They want to take a shot at him. They want to take a shot at the ball, and that's exactly what they were able to do here. Force the fumble, get the ball back. Great job there by the defense.
They'll come up on a second down and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
From the gun, it's Milrow. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Got it with Smith and Jigba. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Ready?
The run up the middle. It's Walker. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Got his man, the rookie from Florida. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
At the 46-yard line.
79 Broncos! Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Milrow. And is open middle of the field. It is caught. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go now. 18, fix the Eagle! Fix the Eagle!
Throwing is Milrow. This one complete to Bourne. And it'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal. Here's Walker. Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
Hawk 70.
Here's Milrow to throw. And he's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Now the point after drop from Myers. His kick is good. And the Seahawks are out to a 21-10 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
28-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Dragon 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Cowboy 80. Chapter 11. Chapter 11. Let's go.
That's taken in, and that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Ready, go!
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Get it! 19, ready!
On play action, Milrow. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And a good return here. He is out of bounds up past the 30.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life. Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Carolina first down.
Ready!
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
19 tight, 19 tight. Ready?
Flushed to his left. He's going to take a shot down the field. And it's incomplete. The escapability on display. Boy, that would have been a heck of a result if he could have completed it. But it's nothing, and it's 3rd down.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flush to his right, and they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Ready.
That is hard down the field. He's got it. And he's going to have a Panthers first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Carolina.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Here's 2nd down.
Check, contact, check. 19, 18, 5 here. Go.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball's out. And no turnover here. On the Cards, able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard offer. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
We are set for 4th and long. They'll throw out of the gun. And that's going to be intercepted by Tariq Woolen. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
10 yards.
Shotgun run now with Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. One final chance for this defense. And here's 3rd down. We'll try and run it with Walker. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. This has got to feel good, Greg. You open at home and a great performance with one more touchdown added on top.
Not many better ways, Mike, than to create some excitement amongst your fan base than to have a great home opener. Every team works all off-season. They stress it during training camp. Let's get off to a great start, and then all of a sudden you're able to do it in front of your home crowd. Man, this has been a really impressive performance.
Next to score, Seahawks 48. After this 10. Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He'll get this to the veteran tight end, Noah Fant. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The Panthers will take their first timeout. Clock to stop with 18 seconds remaining. The motion man is Sanders. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Now they'll set up to throw. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. First and 10 now from the 36.
70, 79 Broncos.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to let this one go deep. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked up by Nick Eamon.